Welcome to the TechHub.training Excel Finance Function Challenge solution. This is a learning path challenge where we're going to learn how to use the net present value, the internal rate of return, and the present value functions in order to compare profitability between two projects and then to determine how we are going to fund the project that we've just selected to use. And so if we open up this, we have some restated instructions here explaining that we're heading into a strategy meeting and we need to compare the profitability between expanding within an existing region or expanding to a new region. And we want to use some finance function to compare the profitability between these two initiatives. And so the first one that's a popular function is the internal rate of return, or the equals IRR. And all we need to do here is select all the values, and that's going to be our internal rate of return. Copy that over, and then we see this is really close to each other, and it says if we're within 0.1% there, which is we're within 0.01%, that we're going to go ahead and move on to the net present value function. Net present value is a little bit different. We need to use the discount rate, and then we'll put the values in, and that'll give us the net present value. And we're going to copy this over. The discount rate is a little higher here just because I guess they think moving to a new region is going to be a little bit riskier. But we've determined here that the net present value of expanding within one of their existing regions is higher than it would be to expand to a new region. And so we're going to go ahead and select this project. Now we're going to go ahead and plug this in first. We want the estimated cost of the selected project, and that's going to be that number, or initial outlay. And we'll go ahead and make that a positive number. Okay, now we got all this information on the bonds that we have that we're going to sell, and we're going to go ahead and start plugging some of this information, determine what the price of the bond can be and what we can sell all this for. So we got $1,000 face value. The coupon rate is 4.9%. It's going to mature in 20 years. The payments per year is 2. Market rate is a little bit higher. Commission fee is 1%. We need to raise 10%. So the price of the bonds is going to be present value. I'm going to put in the market rate divided by 2 since divided by payments per year since we're paying only twice per year. Number of payments is going to be the years times the number of payments because we're paying that many times. Then a payment's going to be 4.9 times the face value. And that's what we're paying annually, but since we're doing this on a semi-annual basis, we need to divide that by 2. And future value is going to be $1,000. So that gives us the price of the bond. I'm also going to make that a positive number. And we see that there's a 1% commission fee. And so we're just going to do it by default. So that's the amount of value you're going to get out of each bond that's being sold. And so the number of bonds we want to sell is this times 1.1 because we need to raise 10% more. So that's the value of bond, the value we need to raise divided by the value we get from each bond, which is the net value. So that's what we got so far. I'm going to round up. And we got That's our number, and we just want to be a whole number. That's our solution. How do I get out of here?